Alright, I just started recording. We're being chilling.
冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋。
Are you gonna pass by later on today?
I'm gonna be in my studio.
Alright, but would you want to pass by on later today?
I could.
Let me know if you do want to, because we can then record like an hour later. If you want to come by later, Revere comes by, we can do like a two-parter, because I can just pause the recording on OBS.
Yeah, we can do a two-parter.
Yeah, or just upload it to...
You wanna go to the mall?
I'm broke. I don't like window shopping.
How late?
It's up to you.
I'm free. I'm off.
I don't say it in a boastful manner, but like, this is my domain.
I'm like a night owl. How does like 10 times?
That's fine.
Why?
Why not?
Just be conscientious that Revere does go to school.
It's a Friday.
Oh.
Oh yeah. No.
Look at this guy, the counters. Would you like me to take your jacket or anything?
Nah.
Or,
For the look.
oh, okay.
Bro,
I'm an art student.
when I walked in there
Where is there?
in his studio.
You picked him up from the studio?
No. When I walked in there that day,
I was like,
that day that we went to see his shit, his art piece, I liked it. It was nice and everything, but bro, the fuel, like.
oh, it just
the
smelled
fuel.
like.
No, that's not what I mean. You know what I mean, right?
What?
Like the fuel that people gave me to like.
Oh,
you know that fuel.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like one of his art pieces was made of
yeah.
gasoline or some shit. I was like, what? Like,
I mean, we can't talk about that.
Why not?
I'll get castrated.
What?
I'll get castrated.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
It was
Alright,
me.
Dry cut. Alright, welcome to the Unpopular podcast. We're here with another episode. Revere might stop by later. We'll see what's up. He's busy. Revere's been an important man in recent dates. We're here to talk to this aspiring artist once again.
Aspiring.
Yeah, because you're not an artist.
You're not a full artist.
I always choose my words carefully, just to try and bait you.
Technically, I qualify for the artist membership at MoMA.
Oh yeah. So why haven't you applied?
Why haven't you applied?
Because I have it for free because I go to school.
So how do you qualify for something that's free?
No, I have it for free because I go to school right now.
I'm talking shit. I just.
But like, you want an explanation?
No, because I just wanted to be abrasive about it.
So that's how it's gonna go.
Are you ever gonna do something over there?
At MoMA? The fuck? Maybe when I'm like 57.
Why not now?
Because I'm not knowing it. Give me like another, let's say 5 years.
Exposure, bro.
5 years.
You should make some art with bacon.
We could.
Oh.
We have bacon at the studio.
Why?
Cause hungry.
You have a Foreman grill over there?
A what?
A George Foreman grill, like the fucking
Yeah, like
those electric shit.
Like a hot plate.
No. We have a mini oven,
The fuck?
like toaster oven.
Like an air fry. Oh, like the 2 racks. Or
Yeah, like the 2 racks. Looks like a microwave kind of.
So how's school been? Why you been so depressed lately?
Depressed? We'll talk about that later.
how much time do you have left to finish school?
I finished in May. Well, April. Graduation is
Like for
late
good.
May.
You finish like for your graduate or for the semester?
I graduate.
Nice.
I get my bachelor's in fine arts. Useless degree. But that's fine.
At least he admits it.
Why'd you get?
Why'd I get it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think the professors at the school that I go to are bar none. Fantastic teachers.
Nice.
And you also need the BFA to go into a graduate program in order to teach undergraduate.
But you want to teach? I thought you want to be an artist.
Well, it's part of the thing. Like, the artists, they teach, they exhibit, they get grants, they do residencies. And it's like a whole bunch of shit that you do to be rich.
Are you going to keep it true, though? Are you going to keep it real? Because a lot of people, like... I don't know. You know how I feel about that art scene and all that. It just feels like it's mad derivative of each other, and then no one.
Example.
Huh?
Give me an example.
Like the modern art stuff. That I don't like that stuff. Like where it's just like
a
pair of sunglasses on the floor or a fucking broom. They literally sometimes have like a Mexican guy holding a broom. That's a fucking art piece. Like,
but if you paid attention to the line work, you could appreciate.
No, the line work of a Mexican guy standing there.
You mean like an actual Mexican?
I'm talking about
like you,
like me with a janitor's coat and.
No, I mean I don't know. I think contemporary art is is very weird, but we're moving away from that.
You think so?
I think the good stuff is anyways.
Okay.
If you guys ever want to go to a museum, the new museum is fantastic. It's paid by donation Thursday, 7 to 9.
How much?
$1.
Damn. I don't know what museum my brother works at, but he works at one. And like,
Didn't you say he said the modern art? No.
I don't know which one it was.
Walmart?
I know. He said he works for like because there's a membership that like you can go into like a private restaurant or whatever, and you cook.
They have like a private kitchen and
Yeah.
a mess hall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is
So
it could be the terrace at MoMA.
he is pretty dope though, cause like he be bringing back a lot of shit sometimes, like allegedly. Like
Allegedly.
I don't know if he's allowed to.
Everybody's like, why are we missing?
I know staff at MoMA get a 40% off in the shop. It's pretty cool.
What's in there?
Books.
Whatever artist is making merchandise, bro, that's not a real fucking artist. It's like that Banksy guy. Sold out, bro.
Yeah.
He sold out.
I mean, I guess, yeah, but like when you're when
Did
you
he shred his own work then?
yeah, but like
Yeah.
when he peaked,
Oh yeah.
like he peaked there. Like what are you gonna
So
do? after
what
that?
did he do to sell him out?
He has like a whole store that's not right. He has like a whole shop now that's dedicated to his artwork.
Well, wasn't he anonymous for like 10 years?
Yeah, I don't know. Is he still anonymous?
He's still
No.
anonymous, yeah.
Well, no, but like, wasn't his shit like not like I don't know how to describe it. Like,
He's
it
probably
was-
got agents and whatever.
But wasn't it just not obtainable like before? Like it was
Yeah.
always just like one thing, and you couldn't go out of your way to get it because there was just one, and it was either
Yeah.
for public
I
display.
mean, the originals are still like that.
No, but
like the
like
actual piece.
what I'm trying to say now is now he's got a store for it where he's monetizing it. So now it's just like
I mean,
he's
shit,
building
bro,
up.
he's gotta be like what? Assuming he was 30 when he was doing all that shit, he's gotta be like in his late 50s.
Yeah, but I'm saying he just
You know?
abused the tactic of because there's no supply, everyone demanded it.
Yeah,
so
sure.
now he can make the store and just be like, yo, pull up. And he's like the Mr. Beast of art.
I mean, shit, like he's rich, right? And like, you know, that shredded piece is also really important to art history.
Which one?
The
That shredded
one
one?
he shredded.
Yeah, because it was supposed to like.
You think there's just like a bowl with the
Nah,
shredding?
they say the guy kept it, right?
Yeah, they unplugged it.
Oh.
They unplugged
They
it.
unplugged it halfway. He was just trying to show that it's just like it's bullshit that this art is going for so much money when the artists aren't making anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think it's brilliant.
There's not a commission fee.
No, it works like this. So it's like
You could write it in the contract.
they buy your art to then auction it off, and like he said, they can write it in the contract. Oh, you get this much from the sale, but it's like, bro, it's my art. Shouldn't I get everything?
The thing that galleries are doing now is that there's this one artist I forget. I saw her work at the Armory show in September, but the gallery that she's represented by is holding her work because of how popular she's getting. So they don't want people to buy it and just resell it. So they're like providing her funds to make the work and not selling it.
They should start doing that with Supreme clothing, man. Supreme is dead
I
now.
don't know why. I thought you were
Supreme
saying
is
Supreme
dead.
Court.
No, Supreme is dead.
Supreme is dead.
That toy thing too. Have you seen that toy that looks like a Mickey Mouse?
What are you talking
I don't know
about?
what it's called.
No.
It's like a designer thing. It's a toy that people like. Fuck! It looks like a Mickey Mouse head, and it looks like it looks like polygons all over the appendages and all that shit. I don't know what it's called, but it's a brand thing. Supreme does it too, where they have like teddy bears that just say Supreme, and it's worth like $500 fucking dollars. Like
They have a fucking brick. Like, there's been known. Like,
I wanted that crowbar when I saw it.
they have a chair. Like one of these fucking chairs.
Oh yeah, it's just a sticker here.
No, it's just a bright red chair. Like,
it doesn't even say Supreme.
it does. It does.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just-
It
but like,
says Supreme around the metal part, like where the seat is.
yeah, I think like on the back or whatever. But, you know, I digress.
Get out of here.
Would you ever? Do you think you can separate the art from the artist when it
Yes.
comes to what they say and what they put out?
I was about to say, what if
Yes,
that
I mean,
signature?
I feel like the common misconception about art history is that the artists are writing the art history. It's not. It's
Right.
art historians
Yeah.
that do that. And, you know, I can make XYZ and say like XYZ about it or whatever. Like say I don't know, fucking this cup or whatever the fuck means this to me. The art historian's gonna be like, well no, actually, you're wrong
Yeah.
because fuck you. But you know,
It's a cup.
yeah,
Cup, bitch.
It sounds like you were the first guy and Lewis was the other.
Wait a minute. It's a fucking cup, bitch.
No, yeah, but like the actual good artists, they know what their art is like in contemporary art. Like they know how they're influencing the media.
They're
And
like,
pushing
my
it
cup
forward
is a
and-
sad cup.
I only ask because of like what Kanye West is going through right now.
What
like-
about it, Kanye?
No, because like he made great music. Like people, you can't deny that he's a musical genius. You can't deny.
Graduation.
Exactly. He made great.
Yeah.
But you know his comments now aren't.
The Alex Jones interview.
Yeah, aren't the greatest.
Yeah.
Would you be able to separate that? Like, I still listen to his music? Would you be able to still listen to his music? Anybody else like Michael Jackson, you know, with his controversy, stuff like that, or even Van Gogh? That motherfucker was crazy.
I mean,
And
I think
people
it's
glorify it.
different with something that's so attached to pop culture. Because I think pop culture and contemporary art are like two separate worlds that
You think-
function completely differently. Like
You don't think
fundamentally.
Van Gogh or like in their pop culture, in their culture, they weren't like.
I mean, you gotta look at it this way. Van Gogh wasn't part of pop culture the way Kanye was.
That's true.
And Kanye has a different level of influence that's like astronomically higher than what Van Gogh had.
Yeah.
You know, like as a social thing, I don't really agree with what Kanye's been doing or saying,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that goes for like everybody here. Like,
Oh, you don't agree
unless,
with
unless you're
what
anti-Semitic.
Kanye
I
said?
mean, that's, any Semitics and shit?
No, there's there's some things where I'm like, okay, I can see where he's going with this, but
No, yeah, like
when he says the
totally.
Hitler shit, it's like, whoa.
No, yeah,
Bro, you gotta tone it
yeah,
down.
like
man.
it's wrong.
You were getting somewhere and then you lost. Like that's what it felt like.
Why do you think he started wearing the hood?
Yeah.
The
It
mask.
just had to be white. That's all we need.
I mean, yeah, but I think in the case of artists, you get to a point where you're just like, okay, I'm gonna make the work, and other people are gonna write about it because I'm this name.
Well, now you can do it yourself. Like all these artists have a lot of influence too now.
Well, yeah.
You know, people are building up their own shit now. Like it's not, you don't have to wait for anybody to take you off or like, you know what I'm saying, to take you into that higher stratosphere of like fame or notoriety and shit.
I think
You can do it
depends.
yourself.
I think it depends, because there's like, I can name like 5 artists that you've never heard of
Mhm.
that are like incredibly successful in the fine arts, and I think it's still
Not if I don't know them. I'm joking.
no. Like I was saying, I think it's still more nuanced. The difference in like social pop culture success and like success in the industry, which is more rooted in like academia and pretentious as fuck, and
No, it's super. Yo.
you know what I mean.
When I walked in that room, I was like,
That's how we looked
I
at
can't
him.
breathe. Like I legit walked in, I was like,
Sit next to me. And
yo, every. That's why I called. That's why I texted you. I was like, yo, can you come, bro? Because I didn't want to be in there alone. I was like, I can't.
What happened?
Nothing. You know, I don't like that I don't know. I like his art, but I don't like that environment of like.
You like, he doesn't like your studio.
No, I do. I like the studio.
Stop slapping.
I don't like the building. Shit is fucking
Really
falling
fucking
apart.
weird.
But nah, I walked in there and it was
Built
like
a fort instead of falling down.
legit. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yo, at any second, bro, if there's a bad hurricane, that shit'll.
Guess my art is gone.
Damn.
They'll go away like
I'll make some more.
the big bad wolf, and it's just like you're a box of stays.
I'm like on 4 sticks.
You're on the first floor because like
He's on the third. He's gonna die.
because your cube could have just stayed there, you know. Like,
Just know that when that building falls and if you die, we're gonna push your art all the way. Make sure it sells.
You'd have to repair it.
we can take a picture of like
Of the
of your
wreckage
hand sticking out.
Andy's final piece.
Like on some
Death.
bullshit, like the.
A selfie.
How do you feel about Overwatch? I haven't really played this past season
Overwatch.
so far.
Season 2?
Yeah, I don't know how long
Alright.
it's been out,
So-
but I haven't played the new character at all. And I
Did y'all
know they
read the
just did a
patch?
buff. No, I saw
I know
it on
Anna
your-
got buffed.
That's
Yeah.
the new patch.
I saw it on your
That's the new
story.
patch. Yeah, the first patch for season 2 was so dog shit. Doomfist was overpowered as fuck. Kiriko wasn't weak enough yet. Sojourn was still strong as fuck. They did a stupid
Bro, didn't
chase
they buff
mercy.
her? So
It was basically a buff. Like, it wasn't a fucking nerf. They nerfed her fucking finally. I played the first day of the season, then I got my shit kicked in, because, you know, I'm a fucking Ana player, and I'm not amazing at Kiriko, but I'm good enough to be, like, Grandmaster, whatever the fuck. But, like, I played, every single game I played was either a Doomfist or a Hog running the lobby, and it's not, Season 2 was just not as fun as Season 1.
bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm going to be, and I was playing yesterday with this guy we met on Xbox. His name is Nate. We play with him often. It was me, him, and Victor. And bro, we're so over it. Like, we want to get good. We really do. But it's just like the shitty teammates. The garbage callouts. Bro, the what is it called? The awareness. Bro, people don't have awareness. There's no way you can lack that much awareness, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it just pisses me off to the point where it's like, yo, we're done. We're over it.
I mean, not to talk shit about console, but I think console, like, Grandmaster is probably Diamond PC at best.
He's probably what?
Diamond PC at best.
You think so?
Like, having switched over, like, back Season 6 or whatever the fuck, I think it's...
I can see that.
That's the potential.
No, but that's also, like, the mechanical differential.
That's the artist.
No, but I can see that though. That makes sense. You got a lot more people and a lot more people. It's a whole like new thing. Like it's mouse and keyboard and everybody's sweating.
The pace of the game is so much faster.
And Elo is different because then you just got a bunch of herbs that are constantly playing all the time.
You know. Yeah, but Season 2, that new patch that came out, what was it, yesterday, 2 days ago? I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, but I'm saying
looking
fuckface McGee, who's level 10 million and has the fucking 4,000, 5,000 hours, is obviously gonna be better than the guy who just hopped on free to play.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I view the game as, like, at a more competitive, higher elo setting. And I think the new patch is good. It should be good. On paper, it looks good.
Well, no, I'm just saying because being Overwatch 2 being free to play now also attributes to
A lot more
teammates
dumbasses
being bad or not.
Oh, but
I mean, it also opens the door to a lot of players that could be the next fucking...
Oh yeah.
it does for sure.
already,
But I'm
you know.
saying like for the people that were playing, it ruins it, bro. And on top of that, with the battle pass, bro, with not being able to get skins.
Oh,
like
I got an Xbox. Oh, I got a PlayStation. Overwatch 2 is free. So it's just as easy as that. Like, and now you can log in and do that on the PC too. There's not the $60 barrier, and then it's like, I know Overwatch you gotta get 50 wins, but it's like even then, you just hop on, you get carried. You know, like,
I think
it's easy as that. They're all one round.
From my point of view, the way that the developers have been handling the balance changes, and like, you know, the battle pass allows them to afford that, because before, you know, people bought Overwatch, and then, you know, they never get any more funding from that person. Like, sure, like, people don't like the battle pass, but if it means that we get consistent updates regarding balance changes, I mean, that's as someone who plays near the highest level of the game, I think that's better for
I'm sorry,
the
Andrew.
whole community.
I'm sorry we're not as good as you.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm even that good, bro. Dude, I played against...
I don't know. I don't think
fuck.
what level you're playing at matters if you pay whatever price point. And
I think the balance changes are important, though, and I think having
but
funds to keep that coming
But that's the
is
problem.
healthy for the game.
That's the problem though, because even at the end of the day, with the balance changes, bro, it's not fun because there's still a meta. There's still something that people are doing that's fucking bullshit. Like, Zarya for the longest time was strong as fuck for no reason.
I think you could play other tanks against Zarya. For sure.
No, you could now, but at the beginning, bro, she was really OP. Super.
No, it was monkey.
She was challenged, bro. She was hard to challenge. She was, to me, for me, like, maybe you're right about in general, maybe Winston was a problem. But for me, it was always her in every match. Everybody had to be Zarya. And then you would have to have a Kiriko, and it was just a simple... I don't like that. Like,
Yeah.
I want the game to use
Kiriko
everybody.
was broken for too long. Sojourn was busted for way too long. Did you look at the top 500 DPS leaderboard?
No. Was it
also,
Sojourn?
Also, like, the whole leaderboard was Sojourn.
With that fucking
was a
rail
problem.
then?
Yeah, it was a fucking rail.
how do you feel about the new hero being locked by the battle pass?
That's bullshit.
That's fine. I think it's fine. I mean, it didn't take me too long to get level 50, but I also played the game more than I probably should. But also, he's not that good right now.
Yo, he's ass.
It's not that good. The buffs should help, and they should be huge. And I think he's gonna come into meta again. But the way that they've balanced the game, the tanks specifically are very much rock paper scissors, which I think is good for the game. But Sojourn was busted, Kirk was busted. If you didn't have either of the two, you kind of just lose.
Yeah.
Which should not be the case after this.
You have too many hard-headed people playing your game for it to be like, for you to realize that your tank has to know the switch. Which I think is for what you said for rock, paper, scissors, because it's like, some people just go and get constantly clapped, come back, get clapped, come back, get clapped. What's going on?
And they don't want to switch, bro. It's always a constant.
I don't know. Maybe Genji or any other level 150 fucking character, 175 running into Winston or Reinhardt isn't a good idea. That's just my 2 cents.
Are you calling out Victor right now?
No.
He's calling out Victor without saying.
I think DPS is probably the
There's
least pressure role right now.
There's a lot of people that play squishy and just like want to play tank. Like, and it just bothers me because I'm Reinhardt, so it's like you have this big blue square that you just gotta look through and you know you're safe.
That's why I like DPS that have range like that, like Soldier. Obviously, Soldier's too easy to play. And Soldier, Sojourn, Hanzo, shit like that. Because I like pushing in deep, right? But I can't have you pushing it further than I am. Because I'm always tank. I love playing tank.
It fucks up momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I gotta. That's why I sometimes pin charge into map, because then I gotta do it to go in and shield for other people to make sure that they don't die, and then go, yo, where were you? I'm like, you charging alone. I died coming to help.
Do you
hear that, Victor?
You all know a fundamental idea for DPS players that will make you at least diamond?
Mm-hmm.
Play your angles. So you have let's say you're attacking King's Row point A. You have the stairs on the right. You have the statue. You have the hotel. If your DPS literally just play one on the fucking right, like you have a Widow or a Soldier or Sojourn or whatever, up those stairs, and you have like, I don't know, a fucking Torbjorn or Junkrat in the hotel. It's so easy.
I mean, people just do a lot of unnecessary shit.
Yeah, like literally, you have to stand in the right spot and just shoot.
Like even for your example, you could just stop at the pick, and then just push point. Because then they'd be too scared to do a team fight, and then that's it. You separate someone else again, and then just keep staggering and then wait. Like it's just like people like we'll kill 4 people, right? And then we'll rush the Reaper for the Reaper to Death Blossom and kill everyone.
Yo,
like it's just shit like that gets me mad, and I'm just like, yo, we're playing payload. We're not playing CTP. We're come the fuck back. We're not playing push. Like I don't understand.
I think as a tank, the most important fundamental concept to know is when to take space and when to punish other people for overextending. And that's also being in tune with your own support.
But that's the thing.
That's why Victor loves playing with me. Yeah. That's the only reason, because it's like
because he follows, like he knows how to follow his lead, and then vice versa. You know what I'm saying? And then like, he always gets the bet. He always gets the bet.
Every time I hop on, 3-4 pieces, and it's just in the corner.
Bro, tell me no that Reinhardt gets his ult too fast, bro. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, and his ult is too strong to be getting it that fast.
I mean, you get like 16.
I don't think so.
You get like 12 to 16% off a fire strike.
Bro, and then if you hit 4 people with one swing, that's like half.
And you got like 12 people.
That's crazy.
Off a hit.
Nah, that's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that.
You gotta think. You gotta put the risk in, like, for.
And he's too fast. He's fast as fuck for no reason.
I think that applies only to the Reinhardt duel, really.
I think it's because of the risk that he takes, because he has to get up close to people. That's why it gives him that charge.
I don't think right now it doesn't really work against tanks like Sigma, Hog, or like Doom, because they have CC, and Sigma does a lot of damage at range. And Sigma's like the dark horse of the tank right now. He's really good and underrated.
Yeah, but if you get close to him, it's garbage. There's a lot of people that can't shoot the balls up close.
It's hard, bro. It's hard. Even I feel like I'm a good Sigma.
You gotta land the rock, man. That's his whole thing. Like the rock. That's most of his kids. Literally, like the rock and the eat.
The rock and the eat.
But that's what I mean. Like because that's why another thing for the Reinhardt charges is like you're dead unless you're a soldier or you have an escape ability. You're dead. Like, you're not escaping Reinhardt's hammer again after the first hit.
And he's fast as fuck.
That brings me back to the fundamental idea of playing off angles as DPS. Because if they're playing the off angle, they're not going to die.
Exactly. But that's like my thing. Like, because then someone rushes, though, by accident. And
Like if a widow is or if a sojourn is that close to Ryan, like they're doing something wrong.
And it's like, but that's the thing is
You
like
know?
it pisses me off where I do like not fire like I do setups. So like I'll do a fire strike and I'll get a widow to half, and we won't push like because the whole 10 minutes it's been like yo that widow. But like
See, if your DPS was at the off angle, that widow dies because they have a good LOS.
yeah, because then they would have picked them and shot them right afterward. Yo, playing Genji and getting picks on snipers that are in the back is so fucking ding 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 ding. Because the reaction time to dodge after the shurikens run it's fucking it's just beautiful. I don't play on console anymore, but it's just hilarious. I haven't played on console in like 2-3 years.
Wait, are you making fun of me for playing on console?
Yes.
Hey, yo.
I just noticed that like slightly after everything, it's like at my skill level. After console, like,
I kind of hate that, cause like that's the pretentious, that's his artist side. That's some bullshit though, because
support is an art, man.
Because if we were to play, if I were on PC, I could handle it. Like I've played with them PC, and I think I could handle it pretty well. And I love playing tank. Tank for me is like the go-to, cause I
think you'd probably be plat on PC.
I've been playing on PC and with a controller, not with a mouse.
You're a maniac.
I'm a fucking.
My problem playing on PC is people just shut down, like, or people get too argumentative.
Yeah.
And they can't take that. Just like an idea or a suggestion is an opposing opinion as opposed to as like a hey let's.
It doesn't get any better the higher you go in the.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like it's just, but that's my whole thing is that it's just off-putting. So that's why I don't like. If I at least had one other person, I would. But like playing with Adrian and Johan, we all get angry at the game. Like at some point. So like, I just need someone to be like, "Yo, chill," but we all like, "Yeah, fuck that."
What rank are
like,
you guys?
Huh?
What rank are you guys?
I haven't played in like what I placed. I got mad because I placed silver after winning all 10 of my matches, and you told me it was because I took a break from the game.
No, I placed everybody man low. I got placed.
I got placed silver.
I got placed platinum.
But like I didn't lose a game as tank. Like and the last time that I had placed, I think I had placed platinum or diamond, whatever the silver shiny one was.
Yeah, I was master.
And then I climbed up to I don't know if it was master or grandmaster the one before, but it's after the diamond.
Master.
It was whatever we climbed up to, and then we
master.
were like, yo, we're done. But that was it. Like that's why I was like, yo, if I went from diamond to master and then took a break and then played 110 matches, silver. Like.
Do you think on console you need to play with a team? Because I find it more.
I think it's
fun.
easier to hard carry on console.
Yeah, it is. I have more fun, to be honest, playing with people, even that we meet online just randomly.
I think up to like Masters 2 or 3, you can hard carry on almost any role.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's on console, bro. It's the fucking the dynamics, like the team dynamic is never there. It's never there. There's always someone that's by themselves who's a bastion main.
Yeah.
It's ass.
That's true. It's not there on console.
And it's not there, bro. And that's why I think we complain about it a lot. Like for me, this is my biggest issue. Like I told you, I like the variables, right? Like I like the rock paper scissors aspect. Like, alright, I'm Diva. You got Zarya. All right, let me pick a Roadhog. And then he switches to something else, and then back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And then we find our team comp, both of us during the match, and then we start fighting. Like I like that, but I don't like when people just pick one thing and just roll with that one thing. Like for me right now, the biggest issue I have, it's not even Sojourn. Sojourn I feel like is easier to counter now. Widow too. Widow was for us like a big problem because she was like, people would just not kill her.
Yeah.
But now for me, it's Torbjorn, bro. For me, Torb is a piece of shit. He has so much available to his kit, bro. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
He can 1v1 anybody.
It's also like just small things. It's like people with no escape abilities are getting picked by like a whole dive team. So you should switch. Like you can't move. You have no mobility. Like
before Kiriko was a thing, you could play Ana comfortably. Ana was meta.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kiriko came, and then you saw the monkey meta.
Her thing, she got a mini buff,
dead.
right? Her thing is 75 now.
She got a really good buff, yeah. Her nate's back to pre-Kiriko era, which was 4 seconds anti
really?
instead of 3 seconds.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. It's
How long
a
are
lot.
eras to you? How long are eras to you?
I mean, like
It's like
a
a
major
month, 3
shift.
months.
A month.
Yeah, like a month. You know.
Bro,
God.
that grenade was too strong. That fucking
Now that Kiriko exists, I
not
think
honest,
it's fine.
not honest. Kiriko's.
Oh, Kiriko's Suzu?
Yo, that shit is too
They
strong.
nerfed it again.
I know.
They nerfed it again.
They made
heard
it.
that-
They made it less.
I heard that tank was mad slow.
The
Because,
problem though, at the highest level, like it wasn't her Suzu that was the thing. That was the problem. It was her ultimate. That's why. Her
Yeah,
ultimate
yo,
was fucking-
her all goes crazy with a Reinhardt or a Diva. Her all is crazy.
No, with Hog, it was the problem. It was the problem with Hog.
With his ult?
if you watched, no, like was it just his shot?
Mhm.
If you watched Overwatch League while Kiriko was out,
no.
they literally all just sat back and played for Kiriko ult.
That's why.
Damn.
Yeah. It's kind of whack.
It's too strong.
Yeah, they nerfed it.
We've changed it
Should be
so
good.
you don't have to.
I think
It's not a
we're
whole-
probably gonna go into like an Ana Lucio or Ana Kiriko meta.
Which I don't like.
I like, but I think Sigma Baptiste is still gonna be really good. Like
I like-
Sigma Bap Kiriko or Sigma Bap Lucio.
I like that in this game you can really kind of like change your healers, and they're all really good. I think they're all really good. Like Zenyatta, the Discord is so fucking useful, bro. It is so
I
useful.
think Zen after like Masters 5 is like useless.
Why?
He just dies every fight. He's dead every fight. Like he's my highest win rate support, but that's only because I played him up until like.
Wouldn't you think
Top
that
of
more on the
the
player though than the bracket?
No, but like, that's the thing. Like you reach like the coordination of play that Masters players have, like high Masters. They're just gonna kill the Sun every fight. It's true though. It's true. Like especially with Doom, when Doom got buffed, Zen was like permanent. Zen had he was just dead.
It's the clap.
Yeah, like there's nothing you can do about it. Like nothing.
You get in front of your Zen.
Yeah, and then you die because of
Not-
Doom's bros.
I
Not if you're tank.
I
you
think
gain.
I think if you're a good tank, you should be able to save your healers.
Especially now if they just reduced his thing, because now he doesn't get rocket punch easily.
Well, that's the thing. We shifted into a meta where the supports are supposed to be self-sustaining.
We?
Yeah.
But I think
We as
Zenyatta,
Overwatch
I think Zenyatta specifically has always been able to hold his own,
Yeah, I think so. And with the kick too, it's helpful. Bro.
or just with the
Nah, bro.
damage.
You guys haven't played against a diving Doom and Tracer with 6 damage per bullet. It was so dumb.
I promise you.
You were just dead.
I
I
promise
promise
you
you
that there's diving dooms like almost every other
Yeah.
match.
I'm not even for yeah. Yo.
But can they aim? I mean,
Yeah, bro. These dooms are fucking obnoxious, bro.
You know that all the people in Masters started somewhere?
yeah.
Yeah.
He acts like we never played.
My guy played against the next Owl Prodigy.
Bro, but these dooms are annoying. I feel your pain, bro. You know who gets me? Hammond, bro. I fucking hate
He's not
Hamster.
that good right now.
But yo, his movement is crazy, and how he can he has massive crowd control.
Have you guys watched Chasm, the rank 1 ball player?
Do I look 80?
Yeah.
Ball player.
His mechanics are nuts.
What kind
He's a ball player.
What kind of ball?
Whatever you want him to be.
Oh, I thought you meant like Lucio Ball or something.
They should make him a skin that's a testicle.
Are they dropping Lucio Ball? Did they do Lucio
In the
Ball?
summer.
In the summer.
But did they do it?
No, isn't
they
the
released in
World
like
Cup
October.
It came out on phone.
No.
Isn't the World Cup final today?
No, it's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Speaking of the World Cup, how have you found yourself in this World Cup? What kind of anxiety did you go through?
After Spain lost to Morocco, I was like, alright.
Bro, they deserve it though.
I don't know, man.
They deserve the win. They deserve to make it this. They made it far.
They did make it far on props, but I thought Spain had one of the best squads in the World Cup
Nah,
this year.
France was hands down. I think they had the best.
Why didn't they let Speed play in the World Cup?
Because he's not a professional soccer player.
Alright. I'll take that fake excuse for now.
And then I thought Croatia had a good shot against
Bro,
Argentina.
I'm kind of mad that Croatia didn't beat Argentina.
Why? Why are you mad about it?
Because Argentina, look, I like Messi, right? You can't deny that his skill is almost unmatched.
And if I do?
Huh?
And if I do?
Well, you have no proof to back it up. But Cristiano Ronaldo, and Neymar, like their skill is undeniably, it's at another level.
Well,
What
there you
about
go.
Neymar?
What is,
Neymar-
so rewind. I would have
Neymar's
said Neymar.
No.
Neymar's washed.
Huh?
Neymar's washed.
No, yeah. But when they were at their prime,
I don't think he peaked those highs.
Wash just means like they used to be good in other shit, right?
Not that he's shit, but he's not as good as he used to be.
Oh, okay.
I would say, but that's all of them. Even
Shit.
Messi. But they're older now. Like, think about it. They're pretty old.
Yeah.
They're pretty old.
They're really old.
And Messi...
He's over here like, yo, give him some WD-40.
Messi... What?
Grease the knees.
Basically, I mean...
Like, Messi... I think he just needs to be humble. Just because... Like, I get it. You're a great player. But you gotta chill with the fucking... Like...
Taking
taunting
pictures.
a fucking manager that has managed soccer for his whole life. You know, has been a great guy. He's managed Manchester United. He's managed a bunch of teams. You can't do that. Like,
Why'd
you
he
can't
do
do
it?
this shit. What is that, bro?
Why'd he do it?
Huh?
Why'd he do it?
Because they were winning.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's stupid, bro. Like, that's unsportsmanlike, bro. That's not good.
Isn't that like a cardable offense?
It is. Sometimes it is. And they didn't give him a card. Yo, he had a handball. And they didn't give him a yellow. A handball that was obvious. Like, a really obvious handball. How you going to tell me that's not a yellow card? And granted, Morocco has had some shit too. And how the manager for Portugal not playing Cristiano Ronaldo, like what? That's stupid. Like there's a bunch of shit that's been going on that's just so stupid in this World Cup. I think that Argentina needs to be humble.
I think when shit like that happens, like when something stupid is happening with like a whole like organization, it's because like there's something going on.
There definitely
like,
is.
there's an internal strife like with some people.
Well, people are saying because during the Morocco-Portugal match, apparently like 5 of the refs were Argentinian. Which is, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool. I'm not saying that Argentina's not winning legitimately. I'm just saying that the
should have
bad...
been an even amount of...
I think England got robbed.
No. France is better than them. You know France is better. Like, they have a good team, though.
What was the score?
I don't remember.
It was 1-0.
Yeah.
They got robbed. I think they got robbed.
Was it a penalty? I didn't watch that game.
It was not a penalty, but...
Have there been any fights?
Yeah, a couple. Bro, that
Like viral?
Yeah, that same match with Argentina where he was doing the fucking taunting shit. I think I told this before. One of their players, I don't know if it was Otamendi, I don't know who it was. One of them tackles a Netherlands player. His name is Aki. Right?
Wait, who? I'm sorry, repeat. Who tackled him?
Argentina, one of the Argentinian, like, on the defense side, tackled one of the Netherlands
like
players.
a player, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For a minute, I thought it was like a... like a bystander, like someone who paid to watch.
Oh, no.
Like, what the fuck?
No. He slide tackled in. I was like, oh, I was confused. I was like, what the... No, but he tackled him, and he found him, like, obviously. And then the other Argentinian player runs up and kicks the ball outward, right? So they can restart the play. But all he had to do was tap it. He didn't have to fucking kick it. But the substitutes, the Netherlands subs, and the trainer and all that were on that side. And he beams that shit. He beamed the ball. And they all ran out to talk to the ref and, like, to fuck him up because that's fucking annoying. And they started pushing each other, whatever. And then this guy, Van Dijk, he's a defender on Netherlands side. He's tall as fuck. Motherfucker strong. He ran from...
Stop this nonsense!
You know what it took? He ran to the middle of the field. He was at his side, which is like...
I think he's one of the best defenders in the
Yo,
world.
when you're taller, you got big ass strides, bro.
He ran like... What's that Jamaican runner? Usain Bolt, bro. He bolted over there. Ran, and he saw the guy that they were all, like, talking to and that had kicked the ball. And he fucking just went like this with his chest. Boom! And that motherfucker rolled and flew over to the next fucking world.
And he was like, "Oh, my leg!"
Bro, that fucking...
probably did break his spine.
And they were giving Netherlands, like, cards left and right. Left and right. They even got a red card, and they didn't get...
The only thing I've seen about the World Cup is, like, some little girl go, "Where is Messi?"
No, it's Ronaldo.
Oh,
Did y'all see that meme of the... It was like a fake commentary over the really hot Croatian girl? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh yeah, there was like some bullshit about
Like a viral video.
some Croatia's like #1 woman was gonna like get naked for if someone lost or some shit.
Who was it?
I don't know. It was just a viral video of like.
I think I follow her
a
on
commentator
Instagram.
ruling over.
Yeah, I think I follow her.
Croatian girl.
You're gonna get in her DMs. Like,
No.
"Hey, yo.
She's a model. I think she's a model, right?
Nah, but you're just gonna be like, "Hey, yo, I know they won, but what's up?"
Alright.
Did y'all watch Croatia versus Brazil?
No, that was a sad game though. I saw the aftermath, bro.
Brazil slacked.
I haven't
So
watched
hard.
any of them.
Good for you.
You're welcome.
When's Peru making it?
Was Mexico making it?
I know, bro.
How'd that make you feel?
Y'all got nothing after Ochoa.
Bro, it's a fucking shame, bro. It's a fucking shame that
It's crazy how good he is.
yo, you know what's crazier? The fact that our fucking manager is Argentinian and was celebrating when Argentina was playing every match. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit?
Yeah,
Bro.
weird.
And on top of that, the Mexican team was just slacking left and right. We're playing the worst plays in the fucking world ever, bro. Long balls. When they would center the ball, bro, they wouldn't aim it to a fucking teammate. They just send it to the next fucking world. Like, yo, you're fucking stupid. It was a bad World Cup for Mexico. It was embarrassing, bro. It was really embarrassing. Who I felt bad
Ochoa
for.
performed.
No, he didn't. I mean, I guess, but kind of failed. But who I felt bad for was Ecuador, bro. Yo, they played well.
I'm Peruvian. I mean,
Alright, that bitch. Peru wasn't there.
Fuck you.
Exactly.
Why would you feel bad if they played well?
Because they lost.
Who'd they lose
Who'd they
to?
lose to?
Senegal. That last match. Apparently Senegal was doing fucking witchcraft. They had a whole lion's head on. Motherfucker had a whole lion's head on.
Like a real one?
Like a real lion's head on.
And then when you took it off, he was all bloody?
Nah, I don't think. I think it was like taxidermied and then turned into a rug.
That's whack, bro.
What time is it? Do we want to stop the half here?
Only if you like Kellogg's cereal.
I say we end on a topic.
We end on a what?
On a topic. Another topic.
Yeah, we're talking about the World Cup. The World Cup isn't a topic to you? World Cup? Trending. Trending. Where is Messi?
It's Ronaldo. Bro,
Like, this is going up after the World Cup's over.
Messi is
true.
crying.
it's Ronaldo. You heard what
My
happened to that?
prediction, I think Argentina's gonna win.
Nah. France has to take it, bro.
I think Ecuador
I'll bet
will
money.
Or I put money on Ecuador too.
Alright.
I thought you just said they lost.
They did.
Exactly.
So how are they going to get the World Cup?
Exactly.
What do you mean exactly?
You said I vote for Ecuador.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you just gotta ignore him sometimes. 'Cause it's like he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop instigating. So it's like, all right, let me just ignore him. And then he does his little giggle, and then we're straight.
Yo, but
Straight.
who do you think is going to win?
I think France.
So why'd you say it?
I think
Because
Argentina.
you said it. I was just following you.
Well, you copied me. So
I think-
it's not
I
like
think-
me
I
giving answer.
I think Argentina's gonna win.
No, I hope they don't. They need to be humble.
Who's still in the race? As
Just
so
them
to
two.
say?
Them two. That's the finals on Sunday.
So now this is the last match.
Yeah, but I hope France takes it.
Has there ever been like a history of like cheating in the World Cup?
Yeah, Maradona scored a fucking
the hand of
in the
God.
hand of God in the World Cup.
What does that mean?
He did
It's
a
like
mano to
the illest fucking.
He went up for a header and was like,
legit, and they didn't count it. They didn't count it as a handball.
yeah.
They went
They
through.
didn't have the
Why?
technique we have now.
Was he like fucking all the refs?
Yo,
No.
what got me fucking mad? They fouled Harry Kane right on the edge of the box, and they didn't count the foul, and they did a review, and it was a foul, but they didn't get the free kick.
Damn, that's whack. What the fuck? They just gave the guy a yellow card.
No, they just gave the possession back to him. No card.
What do you mean by that?
England got robbed. That's all I'm gonna say. England got fucking robbed.
You're not English, colonizer.
We better colonize England. Shit.
You know how all those old sitcoms and radio shows used to have like a text this number now, so you like and so you could react with like the show live.
Mm-hmm.
We should do that shit with like sports games. It's like, yo, have you noticed some shady shit? You can text it.
Yeah, you know how many people would call that shit though?
And you got like the people in the security room constantly replaying based off those calls.
It's like a fucking Wall Street stock.
You just randomly see a fucking ref run up to the middle. Stop!
Roberto said this online.
Exactly, bro. And then they drop the big screen and then they start playing the shit.
We have Michelle on line 27.
And then you see the whole team that had the player that did the thing, like.
Fuck you, Roberto.
Oh my
They're like, how could they have Carlos?
I'm just thinking like that call center in the Wolf of Wall Street. Like,
Bro.
Don't let them kick the ball. He put lead in it. I don't
Fun.
fucking-
Made it happier.
He's gonna make him dislocate his foot by kicking it.
oh really? Have you tried?
That'd be some wild shit. Anybody fuck with the ball ever? And be like, yo, they changed it to a bowling ball.
Imagine.
He goes up for the penalty and the ball just doesn't move.
Have you seen that meme or that video of it's like a 3D animation of a guy kicking a ball and they send it with a what is that called? A seesaw? They send it with a seesaw and it was like a fucking rock that they just painted to be a soccer ball. And the animation has a fucking guy like running and then jumping like torpedo style straight into the ball with his head. And it cuts before it hits him, bro. It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
You ever watch Shaolin Soccer?
What?
You ever watch that movie Shaolin Soccer?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the real thing.
No, there's a real Shaolin Soccer movie?
Yeah.
There's superpowers?
They're hoops. No. It's soccer just
No, because in Shaolin... Oh, you're talking about like monk soccer?
like monasteries, yeah.
Bro, you know nuns be playing soccer like crazy?
Really?
That's what I was
they
bringing
do.
up.
And they have skills too. And they play with skirts and shit, it's crazy.
Yo,
You ever seen those-
imagine seeing them in the World Cup.
Mother Teresa could probably take on Messi.
Versus
one-on-one.
USA?
What?
The women's USA team?
Probably, yo. I'm telling you.
They're better than the men's.
Yeah, better than the men. Bro, I'm sad that USA didn't make it this far.
Yeah, me too. I was disappointed.
I was disappointed. I really thought they had a chance at least to make it to quarterfinals.
They lost to England.
That's crazy. How much they lose by?
Like 3-0.
Sorry.
You good. You want to stop it here? On the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
We'll be back.
We're gonna see if we can go find Riviere. Look at right here, where this light is, because it won't be there later. It's behind that little tiki guy. Behind the give us this our daily bread. Matthew 6. Is that colon or semicolon? That's a regular.
Do you wait before we do
You interrupted my colon semicolon. Is that a colon or a semicolon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Next to the 6 in between the 11.
That's 2 dots.
You're
That's
special, my boy.
Do you have any contact with Matthew Marin?
Yes.
You do? Bro,
Is he in your skill level?
Yes. No.
Do you yo send me his information because we gotta get Matthew on the podcast, bro. His mom watches.
Fucking White Castle.
His mom went up to my mom, and he's like, oh, your son's a YouTuber or some shit. Like that. And my mom asked me, she's like, you making YouTube videos? I'm like, no. Stop asking me questions.
Wait, White Castle.
White Castle Matthew, yeah.
Fucking walked into White Castle the other night, and I looked at him.
He works there still?
Yeah, like I went a couple months ago. I haven't been back since, but I saw him.
Alright, we gotta get in contact with him.
It'd be nice to play Overwatch with him.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We'll be back.
We'll
Much later.
That's what I told Victor and Nate yesterday. Yo, because I ranted yesterday on how much I hated Overwatch and what they're doing to the game, and it's just like, I fucking hate the game.
I think it's in the best state it's been in the past 4 years.
Wait, that's why you're retarded. But that's besides, no, I'm joking. But this is the thing, bro. Like I told you before, when you just pick one team comp and everybody's rolling with that team comp, bro, that's pretty whack.
Why?
That is. What do you mean why? Because the game is supposed to be rock, paper, scissors.
It was like that the second half of the first season, though. The first half was fantastic.
It's like if you have a roster of 24, why are we gonna play Reinhardt all the time?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
I think give this patch like a week, and I think we're gonna go back to rock paper scissors.
The beginning of the game was pretty solid. I would say like.
They fucked up when they buffed Hog. No, they didn't. They fucked up when they nerfed the other tank so Hog was strong. And then they fucked up when they overtuned Doomfist.
Is it warm, cold in here?
It's good.
It's alright. Doomfist was a piece of shit.
No one gets arrested.
I'm
I
sorry?
haven't eaten.
You haven't eaten since we ate before?
I had those 7-Eleven like
Oh, I thought you were gonna spray.
taquitos.
Can you like spray over there? I don't want to
I thought
spray.
you were-
I don't want to spray above you.
Second.
Do you have
Yeah.
agua?
Yes, I do.
Aqua?
I think they used to go back to where it was.
But that's besides the point. So the rock paper scissors thing is besides the point. It's mainly like the people that are playing the game right now.
And
It's people.
Yeah, I mean,
It's people that have no awareness.
I think
Zero.
Valorant is worse.
Well, because it's a free game. It's an independent free game. That's like comparing it to Paladins. It's like comparing it to
But that's why I say it's like
made by a small
Now-
indie company.
now Overwatch
Riot.
has become one of those games that you have to take with a grain of salt because
Yeah.
it's free to play. Because now you have to put that into account for everything. I'm gonna get water. Don't talk about
But
that.
like, you know, we trade free to play for consistent patches.
I'm good. Like, legit, it's turning me off. Each time I play this, like, every time I get a dumbass teammate, I don't want to play with a full stack of team all the time because I don't have people that play all the time. I don't play all the time.
You know, I solo queue.
Huh?
I solo queue.
Solo queuing is a lot safer, but I want to play with my boys too. Why is it I can't play with 3 people and have 2 dumbasses? Why? Like,
Maybe your boys are the
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, bitch, you know about Victor.
nah, but realistically, realistically, when we're playing, bro, we do the best. And sometimes Victor's like, yeah, he's dying, but at least he's pushing up, like when he has to. You know what I'm saying?
Scoreboard reflects.
It does though,
Good.
because he's always like, not that this means anything, but when you're on par with the limbs and deaths, like that's a problem.
Damn.
That's definitely
That's
a
a
problem.
problem.
That means you're not contributing to even our
That's a
kills.
problem.
That's a fucking problem. We're always past our deaths by like 20, by like the second half of the first round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's not. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. That's what I'm talking about. And I get it. Like, I think if I were placed in Masters, I would be able to keep up. Tank or healer. I'm not a good damage. I say it to everybody. I'm a bad damage. I'm a good soldier, but
Where
that's
you are
it.
now, Plat?
Yeah.
I can see you in a diamond lobby.
I've done it before. We were there, remember? Like, we made it to
No,
Masters.
but like,
We made it on console. Like, and I wanna get a PC when I'm finally like stable. Finally, I'll get a PC. I'll connect my Xbox, everything
I'll
to
build
it.
it for you.
Yeah, we'd be done.
Still waiting on that.
Cause I'm planning on moving with my mom, and he's probably gonna come visit us for a couple of days. He's not gonna stay, but we want a PC. Well, I want a PC. I want to set it up like how you guys have it. You know how you have your setup. He has a setup like that, solid, complete, and
You
I'll
have
have,
a dope setup.
yeah, and I'll have my Xbox right next to it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. I can play. I can switch from fucking console to PC.
Yeah.
Cause like in PC, I can see the difference, bro. Even when I play tank, like, cause on Xbox my sensitivity is on 20. On PC, it's like I can do it where it's like I can track. I can go like that, man, quick, and I don't lose myself. But on controller, I can't. I don't know.
I hate that.
I think the problem with the dumbasses is not like 75% console players.
Yeah.
Like shit.
Look, on my friends list, I saw like, I haven't spoken to John in a minute, but Jonathan, he downloaded it, Overwatch 2, and he doesn't play it.
Yeah.
And I would see him play. I'm like, yo, he's playing Overwatch 2. What the fuck? And that's how you know. Like, if people like him downloaded it, who doesn't play that shit, he likes
It's
Call
the
of
thing,
Duty.
like, there's something really, really casual about a console and a controller.
Yeah.
And like, it is what it is.
You know what game you have to play?
That Western?
What?
Huh?
That Western? one?
Evil West, bro.
Evil West?
Bro,
Is it PvP or?
it's like a solo adventure game.
Spaghetti Western meets Saints Row.
Nah, I would say it's like
Red Dead Redemption meets Saints Row.
it's like Resident Evil,
Meets Saints Row.
or like the no.
Red Dead Redemption and Doom,
Yeah,
to some extent.
yeah, but with vampires instead of demons.
There's vampires?
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's hard. It's fucking hard. It's a third-person like action adventure shooter game, and it reminds me of like Army of Two or like Gears of War from back in the day, like when you would just play story mode, bro. And the guns, the attachments, and you can melee too, and you have like an electronic arm, bro. It's
sounds
crazy.
like some Doom shit.
It is. I
It
swear
is.
to God. We have it right here. I'll show you as soon as we're done.
Where is this?
That's my cup.
I thought that was a fish tank for a second.
It's a goldfish, bro.
Be careful, it's full up here, so don't like.
You think we're gonna?
Where's the tequila shop?
We drank.
Occasionally. When I'm
You get
alone.
shit faced like Adrian?
I want to.
It was room temperature.
You don't want
just
to.
want
I
ice.
want to.
Are you sure you want to get shit faced like me?
Yeah.
You haven't seen me shit. You've seen me shit faced.
I'd hate to see you like that.
Damn, bro, take half the ice.
Sorry, it slipped into my cup.
What, does he cry when it happens? It doesn't. Or is he
Nah.
like the one that just sweats?
No, he gets
Like a
gay.
lot?
I get really extroverted.
No, he gets really gay.
You should see the other clubs.
Being really
no.
gay.
It's lit.
Good. It's lit because you go to gay clubs.
No, I never been
Gay
to a
clubs are pretty
club.
fun.
I heard gay clubs are pretty open to the idea of like having anyone. And if you're not gay, they don't fuck with, like, not that they don't fuck with you, but they don't like,
They'll leave you alone.
they'll leave you alone. That's what I heard from a friend of mine.
Alright.
Yeah, they'll just make out with everybody. Sounds like a good time to me.
We're back.
What?
See what I mean?
Oh,
Are you really drunk? What's wrong?
No, I don't know why I found this so fucking funny.
you forget he's retarded?
You can't say that on the stream.
Bro, we're not even streaming. How about we do this? We get a little bit, cut off, and then just taint.
Yes.
So wait. So okay, so they prescribed you that thing. Was that when you went to our house? When they prescribed you
You
the...
better not.
By then, I was already getting better.
Bro, but he came with that and he's like, I don't know if it's monkeypox. And he shook my hand. He dabbed me up. I'm like,
It's
what
not
the fuck?
funky pop.
I could
But
have
you-
a contact disease.
But he said,
I said they didn't know what it was.
Kiss? Like.
No, but like by then I was already healing.
Okay. Wait,
The
but
healing was really weird. It was just
isn't that fucking crazy? They still make you go to the fucking hospital to figure out what it is.
I went to the hospital because of how fast it was progressing.
I just like I get annoyed that like, what? Excuse me. When you go to urgent care, I feel like those are the people that are supposed to also take care of you too. Like it should, urgent cares in my mind should be like mini ERs. You know what I mean? Because some of them do have emergency rooms, but it's just confusing to me that in urgent care, they're not allowed. I don't think they should be allowed to send you away the same way that a hospital shouldn't. So it's just like it's weird to me that.
What do you mean?
Like, cause they ultimately just be like, "Yo, go see this person." Like, I came to you because I needed to see someone now.
That's what the urgent care guy did.
Yeah.
He just told you to go somewhere else?
That was
your cup?
wait no. Wait no.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't want to drink this cup no more.
I'll drink it.
And
I'll have it.
so he said, he told...
He's like, I don't want eczema. I
I don't want monkeypox. Bro, when he showed me though, he came up to our house and he pulled up his arm. I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
that?
he told me
nothing,
about
bro.
it like you were
That was nothing.
disgusting.
It was disgusting. It looked
You
like,
should have
No.
seen Andy.
That was nothing. That was nothing.
it looked like Freddy Krueger's arm. Gross. You should have told people you had cancer.
That would have been funny.
That would have been hilarious.
I had cancer.
Nah, you
not
don't
funny
you
now.
don't sell it, and you don't sell it right.
You could have been wearing like a hat too.
You know how many people believed it when I
Like that?
Yeah.
You know how many people believed it when I told them? You were one of them. You were a victim. It's
When?
there. When I told, remember I would be like, because you would ask, or people would ask me like, "Oh, what's wrong with your skin?" I'd be like, "I have cancer," and they'd believe it. I remember what's his face? What's the guy's name? Javier. I was gonna say so much things to describe him that were so bad.
Oh my god.
But I'm glad I didn't. Javier looked at me. We were in 6th grade. He's like, "Oh my god, what's wrong with your skin?" Because it pissed me off. So I was like, to make him feel bad, I was like, "Oh, I have cancer." He's like, "Oh shit," and he walked away from me. And the next day, I remember people were asking me like, "Do you have cancer?" Fucking stupid. No, I
You
don't.
started telling everybody. Right?
Typical Javier, fucking telling everything. But yeah, everybody thought I had cancer because of him. Thank God teachers didn't fucking find out.
I would have laughed at you.
That teachers would have told you. Like that.
Make a
one.
wish? No. What if?
They,
Man.
they might have sent like someone to your house.
Okay, if you had to make a
Like
wish,
the
what would
house.
you?
For the Make a Wish?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what would your wish be?
We have to be. We in this scenario we'd be kids, right? We'd be
Yeah.
younger. What? How old? 15?
16,
16.
17.
Let's say 13.
No. You're still dumb at that age.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's the point.
One kid asked for a prostitute and they gave it to him.
crazy. 'Cause
Are
I
you
was
serious?
He
thinking.
didn't want to die a virgin.
I was thinking like,
How old is he?
send me Violet
Like
Myers.
16.
Send me a porn star. That'd be nice. One last ride.
One last
Or
word.
is this like a Make a Wish thing where it's like we're faking it to get a Make a Wish? Because if it's that, I have better ideas.
Why can't you?
What's your faking it?
Faking it? Like, and if it was just happening now?
Yeah.
Like, close Disney World for a day, for me?
They would not do that.
They would do. They've done it for other kids.
Not for you.
Yeah, you're too Mexican. And I'm too.
You're too brown?
I don't know what you are.
Why does it have to be about race? Why is like
You're an asshole. What would you wish, bitch?
What would I wish? How old was I? How old am
Now, you're faking it.
You probably
I?
want
Now,
to.
and I'm faking it?
Is there an adult
Probably
Make-A-Wish?
like my dream car.
Your dream car?
Yeah,
What car?
probably like the
What?
Pagani Huayra or something.
what?
Yeah.
For why?
I can have my life that way.
You want to die?
$4.95, bro. Fucking off the.
Oh, I
off
forget.
the
You're
field.
faking it.
He's
That's
wrestling
your
on the pole.
escape.
Yeah. It's adrenaline rush.
You know, there's only so much land, right?
Challenged
You'd have
kid with
to-
cancer dies.
You'd have to. You'd have
Flies
to.
off $4.95. It's a hypercar.
You'd have to drive from there straight to Canada.
I'm back. And
no,
then kill yourself.
no, like
Just
because
live together.
you'd fake. The,
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're faking it, so you would have to steal it. What would you do?
you gotta drive to Canada.
No, I go
from
to
there.
Mexico.
Why Mexico?
They steal it.
You think it's faster to get to
I
Mexico?
can't catch that car.
Or you think it's faster to get to
No.
Mexico than Canada from here?
They're not gonna chase me down in Mexico.
But you think it's faster to get there from here?
No.
From here, no.
When are you gonna stop to get gas? Like,
That's true.
yeah, you gotta be more optimal about this, bro. Like,
Yeah, but like by the time I built up that gap,
yeah, but like at a higher skill level of thievery, I would know that going to.
Like he's already thought about this.
you're not getting to Canada one time.
You know what he's doing, right? You know what he's
Fuck
doing.
you. Next topic.
You know what he's doing, right?
Yo, he said he wants to play Rocket League again. I don't
Fuck
mind.
that, bro.
I was just gonna be like.
I remember one time before he got good, Riviera was always asking me like, "Why do you always tell Andy to stop playing bad?" This motherfucker, the ball's coming to him, went over that shit, bro. Like a
Perfect outline.
and I was like, "You see?
He's about to be like, I'm better now. Though. My elo's higher.
I am. Grand Jam.
Remember he used to join the parties and be like, "Yo, there's an event right now. I'm Eggplant." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh yeah, it's actually through. I remember it.
For April Fool's one year, they changed all the
fruit, yeah.
rank to fruit.
I was like, "What the fuck?"
And Grand Jam was like Grand Eggplant. Silver was onion. I think
I
gold was
forgot the
carrot.
rest. Yeah. It was the best. I fucking know.
Grand Eggplant.
Grand What would your Make-A-Wish be?
Holy fuck.
Oh. Is this like for kids, right? There's
Yeah,
certain
you're
limits?
dying.
I have two. Like one is an actual sentimental one. I guess.
What's the shitty one?
You gotta rule.
One would be to spend the day with my family if I'm actually dying.
That's not a Make-A-Wish. That's gonna happen.
No, but all expenses paid.
To spend the day at home.
All we go on a trip. We go to Coach
Oh,
House,
okay.
and they pay for everything.
Coach.
Coach House.
I love Coach House.
You could build a coach house.
Yeah, for real.
You and your stupid car. It's
Alright, what's the next one?
Better than coach house. At least it's selfish.
Shut up. I don't know. Crap. I don't
You
know.
said you just had two.
Did I?
It's in the clip.
You retarded? Yeah.
I'm the one smoking the weed.
You said you had two. What was the other one?
Ultimate hide and seek game in the factory. No. One person has a nurse outgun. And we get like a whole place to ourselves. The mirador over there. We get the whole place to ourselves. All
And we get BB guns?
Yeah.
And we shoot each other?
Ultimate.
I'm down for that. What'd you do?
That's lit.
No. I don't even think about shit like that.
More weed.
Just weed. Can I get an ounce?
Dabs. Dabs.
Can I get an ounce?
Dabs.
Nothing? There's nothing?
Nah, maybe if I had to go out, it's just like, I take like 15 dabs for the first time and have a collab with like Mia Khalifa.
After the first two, after the first like three, you're not standing.
Yeah.
Dabs, bro. They.
But I don't need to have to be standing up for sex.
But you gotta be conscious though. You gotta be conscious.
You're not gonna even get it.
He's not even he's not even getting hard, bro.
If I time it with the morning wood.
There's gonna be a guy standing in there, bringing the ladies. 6 in the morning.
Common technician on standby.
Just be aware, he is clapping.
So what do we do?
You
Clap him. Oh my god.
I can't believe I took a dab before you guys.
It's probably because you're an artist. I don't know. You're higher levels and shit.
Yo, that just proves like the level of pretentious, like.
He's being pretentious about
No, but
smoking.
how was it?
It hits you instantly. Like it's
But it give you
no like
PTSD shit. You're just like
Was it when you went to
Kansas.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was
Kansas.
Kansas.
We'll get to that. No, yeah, it hits you like immediately. Like,
How much did you take though?
A small one. According to her, it was a small one.
How much of like the distillate did you see?
Can I get like a sheet of paper?
Use this.
This is way too much.
Well, you guys gonna want to chill and hang out for a little bit afterward? Because Johan said
like-
he's down to come through.
Imagine
Just to eat
like
shit.
half a
Tell
grain of
Victor if
rice.
he wants to come too.
Half a grain of rice?
Yeah.
Half a grain of rice. That is very little. And
But
you died?
I didn't die. Like it was.
How'd it feel?
It wasn't like as much as like my highest high. Like, do you remember that time you saw me fucking clapped at David and Soul?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't as high as that.
Oh, okay.
But like the onset of it was like
Yeah, immediate.
it was immediate.
Yeah,
And if I had one like the actual size of a grain of rice, I probably would have been like,
done.
Dead.
Yeah, you would have done.
because it's like immediate.
Because I've tried
It's
one.
like,
I've tried one, but how did you try it?
what do you mean how?
Okay, because I did it like this. So
with the bong thing kind of.
Okay.
Like,
So like a dab hitter. I
like
had
that.
my friend, a kid who works with me. His name is Angelo. He
where you
has
just put it in a fucking-
no. There's like an electric thing that looks like a pen.
vaporizer.
It's like a vaporizer, yeah. And they had the oil in this little thing.
You guys
and
in like this little like circular.
Yeah, and I had to go-
Yeah.
and like,
Like with a like if you were sipping up.
how would I? Do you have a pen on you?
There's pens in the right there.
We don't condone doing drugs.
No, we don't. But this is.
I do. We do in legal states.
And okay, so, and then
And
like
then
I asked for
appropriate
pen.
ages.
oh yeah, you did. Like a mini jar like this big, right? And they had it like this still in there. And it basically acts like a vape or whatever. But what you're inhaling is whatever's pointing
You know
at.
that hot plate that used to have the bottom of the carton? Think of like that being it. Like the
Yeah. So then you go, and that's how you take it. I took a small one, relatively small one too. It didn't hit me that hard until I started drinking. Then I realized that I was like, okay, I'm really high and drunk. It was crazy.
No, that shit hits me anyway. Like I was really high for like a couple of minutes, and then you plateau like slightly under that, but then it just stays for like a while.
I feel like that's how it is with smoking weed in general.
Yeah.
Like you get to a
You
certain
plateau.
point.
But like when you're smoking like blunts, it's like a
It's a gradual.
It's a gradual.
It
It's not-
depends on how you're hitting it too. If you usually it's the puff pass. I think that's why it
That's
works
why
so
it
much.
hits so slow
Yeah.
though. Because you're not a bong. You're taking like if the joint's like this long, you're taking maybe this much in one pull. Or if you're taking a whole bowl rip, it's probably that much. And if you're taking like a corner of that shit, it's maybe this much. So it's like you gotta equate that because then you're just taking it to the face as opposed to waiting like 10 minutes.
Yeah. No.
What?
Because people take kind of like their time in rotation. And recently they've been like 8-10 people.
You know how they say doing drugs and like smoking weed is what inspired a lot of people to like make music or create
That's
art.
bullshit.
You think it's bullshit?
That's a load of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like, well,
That's a lot.
what do you mean? Like, the way that they portray it in, like, movies and cartoons and all that shit? Like,
I think it is, yeah.
It's a lot of shit.
No way.
Because
I get my best
Yo,
ideas
'cause
sober as fuck and
Snoop
bored
Dogg?
as shit.
No, but they also just be like, yo, what is all this shit? Like,
Yeah.
I've never, that weed doesn't do that to you.
It's more like
People say that-
shrooms and stuff.
People,
like
well,
that.
people say that shrooms done that to you, and I don't know if it was real or not, but my brother gave me like a shroom bar, and I had like, it said that a low dose was 2, a medium dose was 3 to 4, and a large dose was the whole bar. So, I never tried it before, so I took a low dose, didn't do anything. Took another low dose, didn't do anything, and then I ate.
After how much time?
Like I waited like 2 or 3 hours.
In between
Yeah,
doses?
in between eating them, and then the next 3 hours passed after eating the next set of 2, and I still didn't feel anything. And then I ate the rest of the 4, and still didn't feel anything the rest of the day. I was like,
Maybe it wasn't,
Yeah,
Maybe it
so-
wasn't working. Because I want to try shrooms. And if you're down, it would be fun to like do it on podcast. No, well, they say you don't hallucinate. I think it's more of just like a deeper high in the sense that, like, you know how you're more aware when you're smoking weed? How you're like
With
more...
mushrooms,
Yeah.
that's what they say.
That was too scary.
Yeah, I don't think it...
But acid.
Yeah.
I want to try ecstasy.
You're an artist.
No.
What designer drugs have you tried?
No.
You never had like
Acid?
someone be like, no, I don't have the money right now. Can I pay like some of the A's, bad A's? That was so disgusting. I feel like you work for like white assholes.
Shit, maybe in London. I don't know.
You never received any drug as payment?
What?
You never received any drug as payment?
No.
I have in a couple situations.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was one time where me and my coworker went to deliver shit for the company we were working at, and the fucking delivery guy was also one trying to sell us weed, but then two was like, "Yo, since y'all came early, here's a dime bag. Tell your friends about me." And I was like, what? Like, I don't know who you are. I would be like the fucking security guard at so and so.
So what gives you your inspiration?
What gives me my inspiration?
Or where? Yeah, that's such a gay question. Hold
That
on.
is a
Let me word it
What
better.
inspires you?
Yeah.
Because you say that a lot of your
What's my driving force?
no, I
Yeah,
think
that's even less
you
gay.
say a lot of your art derives
What's
from
your
mental
opinion?
health. And why is it that mental health is such an important aspect in your work of art? Now that was a better question. And
Why
it
it's
was
an
more-
important aspect
it
in,
sounded more
the
pretentious.
work
In your
is-
art.
in my art, or the reason why I make it.
Why do you make it such an important aspect? Of you?
I think
Guess it wasn't a good question.
He's a piece of shit because it was a good question, but he's just like, you know what I
it's
mean?
gotta be specific.
It was
It
specific.
gotta be more specific. It wasn't.
It was very broad.
Yeah.
It was.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Because like, I could have talked
I brought it
about.
down to the nitty gritty.
No, but I could have talked about like.
all right, bro. Answer the question.
I think any good art is derived from a wanting to understand
The tree.
anything. Well, I guess like
He's so combative.
there's this book written by, you guys know who Kant is?
Emmanuel
sorry?
Kant.
Cunt?
Immanuel Kant. Yeah.
The black guy?
He's not black. What did we say about?
Isn't he black?
Emmanuel Kant.
No, no, he's not black.
Thinking of someone else.
If he was black, we would have never read his
I
stuff.
think you're thinking of Kunta Kinte.
Which is true because of how old the texts are.
Okay.
But he talks about this idea of the beautiful and how artists strive to create things that are beautiful in order to like understand them, or just to replicate it. But it also says like true beauty is only derived from things that are natural. So like forest, flowers, whatever. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless.
So
of that,
so you agree with some parts of what he taught?
yeah, I think the part about like understanding is really important, or like the attempt to achieve like what perfect beauty is.
So you're trying to replicate, for you, what in your eyes is perfect beauty.
Yes, but it's also like that thing about like the beautiful. It's not necessarily like aesthetically like beautiful thing. It's more like the beauty and being able to understand these topics and ideas that a lot of people struggle with, including myself, obviously. So that's your answer, I guess.
Yo, why did you end it like that? But anyway.
You know.
Can I ask
Yeah.
if it's not like too revealing because this will be up by Monday. I don't know when you're doing it, but what do you need that blood for? Like, I know you said you needed it for art, but what are you doing with it?
What am I doing with?
Yeah, like are you,
Like
Have you seen the post?
specifically?
Have you seen any of his posts lately? Where it's like something like it's dripping, kind of like bags and stuff.
Yeah.
It's for that, right? For that
It's for that. It's that the fake blood dries too magenta, and it just looks shitty. So like, I want to make these this diptych of 2 prints. One of them is like a 5-part written manifesto type thing, and the other is just a print with the blood drip. But the fake blood dries too pink. So that's why I need to do that.
So your end goal is to basically create one of these, because a lot of these art pieces derive from someone else's kind of like attempt at doing it, right? Like the one where the picture is falling apart and shit. You had showed me something similar to that. Is the end goal trying to create something where you're showing that message, but it's something that you created with specifically? A method that only you figured out?
I mean, angle. I think end goal is such a... Like, I don't think... Like, there's no end goal. It's
You just want to keep going?
Yeah, you just keep making things until you die.
I've always thought like
Oh, that's true.
I always
That's
thought
it,
that
like,
like, a
that's
lot
it.
of art is like on a whim.
Sometimes.
But like the reason I laughed to myself earlier was like I always just think like those things of like that just have splotches of like paint, I guess, and shit, or like just random shit. I always just think like a motherfucker really just sits in his house and probably like gets mad and like opens the door angry and like pulls out the mustard and goes.
The mustard, not even the paint, the mustard.
Is that art?
Fair enough. I mean...
No, but you know, I'm like, I was talking shit, but I was talking about like those ones that are like just, you know, sometimes there's like just
Like
abstract lines and
Like, what's his face?
Jackson Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
splotches of paint.
I mean, yeah, that's
which
fair.
again, I'm not like tearing anyone down for it, like, but that's what I mean. It's like people, you just make art in general, or like you'll just do shit on a whim, and then someone's like, yeah, you should sell that. And it's like
I mean,
where there's a need. Or,
You want to make shit that
yeah.
means something to you, right? That's
Well,
like-
it has to mean something
yeah.
to me
Well,
for it to mean
yeah,
anything.
do you think that shit means something to somebody? Because I feel like sometimes it doesn't. Not your art, like Jackson Pollock.
Pollock?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I think to really answer that question, you need to understand
Him?
no. His work in context to the stuff that came before him and the stuff that came after him.
Okay.
Because that's when it becomes important, and that's why we have art historians, right? Like his work,
How much money do they need?
too
A
much,
Stupid.
too much. It's, it's
I made Pollux back when I was in pre-K. Like,
yeah, but did you make them 70 years ago?
what does that matter?
You mean when they just dropped?
I mean, Pollock before.
I'm like, bro, paper wasn't even that
But-
fucking
wait,
common,
where the
bro.
fuck-
Like,
Yeah, you're talking about the art historian.
the art history.
Yeah.
Like to them, it was new. You know, it was like these, like, you know, before it was all academia, like all these fucking precise as fuck, like master paintings that are massive, and then we moved towards impressionism, and then we ended up going towards a direction where we pushed the limits with like abstraction and
Yeah.
So
minimalism.
we went from Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the whole thing, it's kind of like this thing that just is kind of a linear narrative that evolves over time.
In terms of like
In terms
the
of,
art history
in terms of
itself.
form and like, and it's important to look at it from that perspective. But if you know, if some artist from a random school applies to like a master's program and their whole thesis is on Jackson Pollock, they're not gonna get it. Like straight up, like if you are taking inspiration from an artist that is
okay.
your senior of 100 years plus, like
So you think, okay, so you think in the public eye, Jackson Pollock is viewed as a great artist because of what is said about him, but even in the art world, it's recognized that it's kind of like low tier.
No, it's not. It's not that it's low tier. It's important in context of art history.
Yeah, but
And it's important to know why it exists and why it's good,
okay,
because it is good. But
that's subjective though.
yeah, all of it is. But making, let's say like I'm an emerging artist and I'm gonna make a thesis on Jackson Pollock. That's not gonna push contemporary art forward. That's not gonna contribute to art history. And that's why they're not gonna get into MFAs, and that's why they're not gonna become a well-known artist.
That's why you're a smart man. That's why you're a smart man.
That's why I pour acid on stuff.
But you know,
Call it art.
to me, I think what is beautiful in terms of art, what I find beautiful, is like, and this is why I think I love movies so much, is the portrayal of emotion through art. You know what I'm saying? So every time I see like, what's the perfect movie for this? Raging Bull. Have you ever seen Raging Bull?
No.
So it's where Robert De Niro is playing like a real boxer
American Psycho.
from back in the day, who's fighting, I think, Sugar Ray,
Yeah.
in his prime, and the struggle he goes through from training to like growing up in New York in the fucking 60s and 70s, like it was terrible, and you could see it, the progress going through like his face, you know, how much effort he puts into the boxing, how much this, how much that. That shit makes me, yeah, I think it's beautiful. That portrayal, no one can capture that, in my opinion.
That's the way Van Gogh did it.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I think that, for me, that's what's beautiful. And that's why it's a little subjective, but I think you can get a little objective too. You know?
Yeah, you can.
Because you can compare shit from the good stuff.
I mean, exactly. That's why MFA programs exist.
What is that?
Masters of Fine Arts.
Yeah, but are they also like, and this is just from an outsider's perspective, but again, the pretentiousness. Don't you feel like it's sometimes taken too much into consideration?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. it definitely is. But you know, you have to give the people that get into these programs credit because they also get it on merit.
Do they really?
A lot of them do. A majority of them do. Let's put it that way. And like, if any, like, I guarantee you, the artists that aren't aware about the things I just told you are not gonna get in, just because it's not about like you just look at it and you think it's good. It's about how it pushes the history of art forward. Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's the biggest
the bottom
thing.
line. Like, what can you do for them, and how can you push their narrative of why we all do this forward?
Do you think you're pushing it forward?
I think I've gotten to a point where I can make work for the next 10 years or so.
Okay.
And continue to do that.
I mean, you've seen, you know.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like the picture.
I think it's original.
No, for sure. I like that picture. That one that you had, that print that you had of the picture that was falling apart.
Yeah.
I like that print a lot.
Yeah,
That was a
it's
nice
it's new. I mean, also in the whole scope of things, photography and photo sculpture and post photography art is relatively new. So
Well,
it is relative to everything else. Photography in general is new. A new medium within the past 100 years. It's come.
that's true.
Format.
Okay.
And like even newer photo sculpture, photo installation, and post photography art is new. So.
What do you think is gonna push the?
Are you bored or something?
No, I'm tired.
Okay.
What do you think is gonna push the limits on the art scene right now? Or who's
Art
pushing
scene
it the
now?
most right now? Yeah.
Like if I can name an artist that's pushing it the most,
Yeah.
I can't name that. That would take me a while to think about.
You think so?
I don't think I can name a single artist.
Do you think there's any? I don't
I
feel
think-
like I haven't seen anything that crazy.
I think there's an artist that's pushing contemporary painting forward. That her name is Ambrea Wellman. She works in oil painting, but it's unlike anything I've ever seen, and it's surreal and it's beautiful, and you just gotta look at the work.
I know we've had conversations with other people about it on podcasts and off podcasts. But have we asked you about how you feel about like AIs that are doing?
Oh yeah.
Fuck AIs. If you use AI portrait for your fucking Instagram profile picture, unfollow me right now.
Why? Because they steal?
Yeah,
That's not stealing.
it is.
No, they have stolen.
They use algorithms to like run through millions of artworks.
Well, it's an AI.
Yeah, but it's
That's
still,
what it's programmed to do.
Yeah.
But it creates something original
It-
out of all that. It's like that argument of like how art is derived from everything. Like every form of art has already been done. You know what I'm saying? Everything has been done, and what you're doing just derived from something else. You know?
You're taking references in your normal art regularly anyway, so the AI is just referencing art as well. So how is that stealing? That's his argument, I guess.
Well, if I give you a list of my references, none of their work looks like my work. That's the difference.
Mm.
like the AI doesn't. It just puts these images through a thing.
And it creates something.
Like it's.
I don't think it's
I think
stealing.
it is stealing. And it's a problem.
It's not stealing.
It also,
I think it's just doing a better job than humans can do. But that's normal. It's an AI.
Oh, but that's also problematic
Why is it problematic? Because they're losing jobs?
Yeah, I mean, like, why the fuck? Like, it's basically like, why the
Well,
fuck would I support this artist if I could just use an AI to do the same shit and it's gonna look exactly like their work?
But
That's fucked up.
No, because then that eliminates a whole, I guess, line of work that maybe you can push into something else. Maybe you get more money, when people are not doing like graphic design. You know, you can use that to push into something else.
No, but that's also bad for the economy because
It's not.
It is.
Can you like get like a petition from like all artists?
Yeah,
I mean,
they're not gonna do it.
I can probably look through my Instagram stories and find like 5 people complaining about it.
A bunch of artists are using them too. A fucking AI won in our competition recently. That was crazy.
But the people who are using the artists aren't considered artists by actual artists. That's the thing. They're calling themselves artists because they're like, oh, I'm making this. This is this is my art. And that's the thing. Like art is like subjective. You can kind of decide what art it really is and what it means.
Even if it's made by an AI.
Artists that are drawing and things like,
that's the thing.
But that's
like,
the argument. The argument is it really art if it's made by an AI and it's not, you're not putting in all that hard work and energy that a human being puts into to make the thing you're creating. I mean, the thought process to like mix and match the like references you take and turn something to something new. It's all just being done in a second by a robot that somebody programmed. I think it's like, sure, you could say that guy did his hard work in programming that AI, but like there wasn't any hard work in making that artwork.
I mean, yeah, I
Which is
could
what
bring it
makes
back
it
to the
not real
argument
art.
of pushing the medium forward. Like, the AI is never gonna do that. It can't.
I kind of already has. If it's beating humans,
It can't.
objectively,
though.
if it's beating
It
humans
hasn't because
at what
it can't.
good art is it not pushing the medium forward?
What art
No,
competition
pushing the
was it?
medium forward would be creating something completely new, like making the new, like I don't know, like enhancing it. The AI isn't enhancing anything.
In
it's
the
just
past-
copying and
in the
pasting
past- in
and
the
making
past
new, quote unquote,
100 years, maybe century. Like, who has really created like new art? Something brand new that we can say, wow, I've never really seen that before. Truly, never seen that before.
Millions of humans on a regular
Yeah,
basis.
yeah.
Like, nothing ever looks the same, bro.
I could walk you through MoMA and like name like 15 artists that have done
MoMA.
new stuff
I would like
to
to
that
go
day.
Why not Amsterdam?
Huh?
Amsterdam's cool.
What happened? What do you mean Amsterdam's cool?
I
Oh,
wanna-
you really
I
like
wanna- I
Amsterdam?
do.
It's like you were obsessed.
I am.
I forgot.
No, you don't.
I
I think
forgot
it's
that I
gone.
was talking about it.
I'm just poor, so I can't go.
It's like I'm not.
Every
I'm
day.
motivated about Amsterdam.
Every day.
What do you mean every day?
No, he would say it every day. Remember, bro? He was coming to our house. He would come to my house, into David's house and shit. He'd be like, "Yo, Amsterdam? Like, bro, you gonna pay for my shit?"
Alcohol?
It's like the
The
dreamland.
red light
like,
district?
it's
Yeah.
always been like the dreamland type fucking shit. Before Cali was even like
I've been to
was
Cali.
even
Fuck
recreationalized.
Cali.
But that's what I'm
Why?
saying. Like before Cali, you
It's fucking-
had like
it's
legal
full of
weed
homeless
and things like
people.
that. Amsterdam was like the
California is so
talked about.
shit right now. The fucking mayor
California is so.
declared a state of emergency on homelessness. Like, that's fucking crazy. Yo.
Don't they have
what do
their
you
own
mean?
like street too?
Yeah.
Bro, you go to Venice
There's
Beach.
so many homeless
Street,
people
you
that
mean-
it's a state of emergency.
Like,
You go to
Full
Venice
city.
Beach. Look, you go to Venice Beach. Like, here's the boardwalk. Here are like the nice shops. Here are all the homeless people. Like, it's
Wait,
just a
so
road.
we're starting to get our own real life like slums?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
They might just keep expanding that shit.
It's been like that for the
You're
the
gonna
past.
have to use like you're
Like half a
not
decade.
use, but you're gonna have to show authoritative force to get all those people out of there. At some
But
point.
they don't want to. You know,
that's what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah, because
that's-
they're too high.
'cause-
They don't give a fuck enough to move
But that's
them.
that's my point. Like, and a bunch of people like that grouped up after time. It's just, hey, yo, you trying to fuck? Like, and where those kids gonna go? And so
But
There's already things like that. I've seen articles of like homeless families. Like,
yo,
there's
top
literally
10
naked.
underground homeless cities.
I've literally seen pictures of naked homeless children in Cali.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
bro, but there's laws protecting their little tents.
Yeah,
like, you
yeah,
can't,
yeah.
That's their
you can't get
property.
rid of
Now
it.
they-
That's,
they have
that's
enough
where the
squatters.
problems
Yeah.
come from. Yeah.
Squatters' rights is like up the ass over there. And
But that's what I mean now.
what's crazy?
Expand.
What's crazy right now is that The Democrats initially put that law in because it wasn't there all the time. Not that they had to stop and frisk or anything like that, but you know, if you're trespassing, you're trespassing. But they don't kick them out for that anymore. They basically made it legal to do whatever you want.
And that's why I'm with the far right.
No.
They basically made it legal so that like if you had a house in Cali and you weren't, and you're like, you're not living there most of the time. If a homeless person went in there and stayed there for a week, it's his house.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't kick him out.
Yeah,
they've
done that.
Haven't they also
can't
been
kick him
passing
out.
laws in a lot of like states where it's been like you can't get prosecuted for a lot of like certain crimes and shit.
LA is like LA, New York, Jersey's becoming like that where it's like what do they call them?
What?
Something states. No, not sovereign. Something like it's a word protecting people. It's our safe state, something like that. But
no fault.
Safe haven, something like that.
I don't remember the term.
But there's a term for it, and they're making a bunch of states are like that. But it's mainly
sanctuary states.
Sanctuary states. There we go. It's mainly, and I'm not shitting on them, but it's mainly like left leaning states, like all Democratic states that are pushing that. Like look at New York. Look at how disgusting Manhattan is. It's fucking ugly.
Did you see?
Oh yeah, Cali's because of the sanctuary state shit. There's people who like illegal immigrants from like Canada and things like that would go to Cali and can't get kicked out and things like that. Like you can't
it's
because of that state being a sanctuary state. It's like that's where a lot of the illegal immigrants are able to stay there for basically ever. There's tons of people from Mexico, Canada, even Canadian immigrants and things like that.
And it's nice to have that, you know, for the hardworking families and all that. You know, our parents have been here for years. They work, they pay taxes and shit. But for the motherfuckers that are tenting and fucking doing drugs,
there's tons of people who are like, if I'm gonna be homeless, let me just move to Cali and be homeless there. It's the best weather.
Legit, that's what it is.
I think that's literally what it was. Because a lot of the homeless people there are people who, because a lot of the population of Cali in general is like people from across the country trying to make it there for like whatever their career there was.
It's funny. It's funny because a lot of people would talk a lot about Portland, Oregon, destroyed. Like they set the precedent to what LA's becoming. Because they were the same way. They had people with squatters' rights. People like 17 people living in one loft, paying $5 each. They don't give a fuck.
Do you think Oregon like legalizes mushrooms and shit like
They're legalizing more shit than they're progressive, I guess. But when you got homeless people living in the fucking street when you're not doing shit,
there's a difference between progressiveness and like just completely being like ignorant of the situation and not doing anything because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
But that's the thing, like people are too scared to say something because it's like, oh, we're helping homeless people, but in reality, you're just enabling them to keep doing what they're doing, enabling bad behaviors, and we should stop doing that.
And we're talking about your art.
We're talking about you telling us that a higher level of play is different from our level of play.
It is. You want a hot review? I mean, shit.
Don't accept that from him because I remember when he was playing on your account and stuff like that, and I went into his game. It was competitive. I saved him. They were on Rialto, and I saved the whole game.
I remember that.
I'm not accepting that from him. Higher level.
Listen, man, I'm a dog shit tank player. Okay, I was off rolling.
Yeah, I know. Playing Diva like
listen, my left clicking wasn't working. On mercy.
I played Brian Hart.
I think my goal this season.
Tank. It's just
Overwatch 1.
Oh.
I think it's different
now.
It's easier. Bro, you had another tank with you.
Literally, that's my point.
You had another tank with you back.
It's harder in Overwatch 2 because you're the only.
You're the only tank.
Now.
I think it's easier.
Oh my God.
I think it's way harder now because you're just.
But I thought you just admitted that now it's more
you,
rock paper scissors.
Tank is a hard carry role now. It's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. You now need to carry your team.
Yeah.
Before
one person needs to carry a team.
You could fucking fail like you were before in that last lobby.
Wait, how much time?
My goal for this tank for this season on tank is Masters.
Okay. And we hope you reach that goal. How much time are we at?
We gonna end it now.
We gonna end it now. I think it was a good podcast. 2-parter.
Yeah, this is the first one that we ever.
I'm already cutting all that out. You said we could anything else. It's looking at completely black.
No, wait, no. Don't let
It's completely black.
We gotta get up.
A couple things before we go.
I'm GM in Overwatch. If you guys need a VOD review, let me know.
Rand eggplant.
You already did your cringy note on Instagram telling people to
Yeah.
DM you for.
That shit was whack. Oh,
DM me for support tips.
I wanted to go on Instagram for Overwatch advice.
Oh, it's all, bro.
You go on Google.
Probably a better
How
one
to get better out of Overwatch too.
Why in that accent? It's a Russian.
Okay, real note, the best way to get better at games is to watch your own gameplay and look at how shit you are.
That's true.
I don't watch it when I'm playing through.
After.
Behind side is 2020.
Before I just want to tell a story real quick. So I don't have a car anymore, right? I have to sell it because there's some problems with it. And I put it on my story, and he saw the story. He texted me. I don't even know what you said, but it was like a shock face, right?
Yeah.
He was like a shock face. I was like, yeah, bro, I had to get
:0.
I had to get rid of it. Hours pass, and Xavier's telling me, "Oh, we're meeting up again to do the second half of the pod." I'm like, all right. He's asking if you could pick him up. With what
I
car?
didn't think you sold it like I didn't there. Like,
Bro,
I thought he was in like the process. Of
yeah, like, what the fuck?
yeah, like I thought he was like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand if you put up the story saying you're trying to sell your car.
No, not that I'm trying. That it's
sold
done.
it.
Like I have to leave it
okay.
behind. And he texted me with a shocked face, knowing, you know. And then he texted him, "Oh, can you ask Lewis if you can give me a ride, bro? You knew I have no car, and you still asked." But it's okay. We still love Andy. He's the good kind of
It's
challenge.
your fault for being carless now.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
You're
I have
not
no car.
hostile towards Andy.
No. No, but Andy knows there's always love.
No, we just have a genuine hatred for him.
No, I don't. There's always love towards Andy. No.
Andy, get out of the party! Why are you alive?
I think.
I wouldn't say that.
I think anyone who's truly human knows that there can be love within that hostility. Quote
Yeah.
unquote.
It's kind of like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
I think it helps your art.
Hey, problem.
He's gonna have a whole exhibit on Lewis and just like
The man
the
who
things he said to me.
the man who damaged me.
Start right now.
Bro,
Is that
but
why
I
his Instagram looks so
Just
depressing.
not like the emasculator.
Bro, there was so much. I have his back. Yo, you have no idea. When he was going through shit, he called me. It was like 11,
I feel
12.
like inspiration right now.
11, 12. And I went to his house. I drove to his house
Say
in the middle
cheese
of the fucking
defiler.
The fuck you say to me, bitch?
That shit was bright.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the
I
podcast.
want you to frame that in your studio and call him the
You
defiler.
wanna stop?
There you go, you go.
Can you stop? Yeah.